Hey everybody, long day, but I wanted to make a video. It's getting late here. Kids are in bed, wife's in bed, but I did want to spend some time, make a video. So the other day I needed a few things. Went on Shop Carl's website, bought what I needed. I spent a certain amount, and then they had some promotion going on where you got a Googan Squad Mondo Kit. So that's how I wound up with this. This is not something I would have just went out and bought. But I did acquire it that way. So that was interesting to me. I've never had one. I think I've seen a couple on YouTube being unboxed. Now, a little different than like a regular subscription box. Number one, it's not a subscription box. Number two is they tell you what you're getting. So if you see that there on the front, it tells you everything that's in the box. On the back, it tells you the same thing. So you know what you're getting in here. Now, I don't think you know the colors or anything like that. So not something I probably would have got. I don't buy a lot of Googan stuff. Not a hater, not an anti-Googan guy or anything. There's a couple things they make that I absolutely think are, I mean, they're great. For the most part, though, I just prefer other things. But they have one or two baits that I think are great for me. But anyway, that's not what you're here for. So here it is, Googan Squad. This is the Mondo Kit. I think they make different size boxes like this, different levels. I don't know. Again, someone can correct me on that. I don't follow their product line enough to know all the stuff. So most of this stuff, the mini banger, I think I have one or two of them from a mystery tackle box. The saucy swimmer, I definitely have those. All these things actually, except for the sun mask. So it comes with a mini banger, comes with a saucy swimmer, grass hero, which is swim jig, the filthy frog, which is obviously top water, soft body frog, and then the zinger, which is their spinner bait, and then they throw a sun mask in here as well. So that's what's in the box. I'm curious to see what colors they sent. But yeah, I mean, these are all different decent baits. I've used every one of these because I've got them in mystery tackle box. I would say I can actually say off every single one of these baits I've caught a fish. But again, unless it comes in like a box like that, this or something, I don't really go out and buy their stuff. And I'm not against them or anything. I think kind of set on my ways, and I buy other stuff. I've tried a couple of their things. Like I said, there's a bait, and I'll tell you, the Googan Kraken Craw. Absolutely love it. I buy wheelbarrow loads of them, to be honest with you. There's other baits I can't, I just can't stand. I think they're trash. So, but that's probably with any bait maker, right? There's stuff that you really like, and then there's stuff that's just like, why'd you even come out with that, right? And that's I think that's with any bait maker. I think these guys, in particular, the Googan Squad, I don't have a real strong opinion on them one way or the other. I know a lot of people do. I think they, like, if they come out with something good, people tend to be like, well, that's a decent bait. But then if they come out with something that's really bad, they just get hammered for it, right? Like, yeah. But I know they have a pretty strong following. So the people that follow them really like them, and I think people that like to hate them really hate them. So that's interesting. I'm gonna try to open this up without ruining it. So here's all the stuff. I'm going to pull off the top here. Here's the, that's a cool color. I'll put all this stuff here. You get a sticker, little Googan Squad sticker. My big fingers in the way there. So I like stickers like this that are simple. You know, it's just got their logo. I'll probably, I don't know what I'll do with it. I like stickers. So here is the Filthy Frog. So it's 2.5 inch, 5/8 ounce. There it is. I'm trying to open it without ruining the thing. I tend to just kind of go in there like a Tasmanian devil sometimes. Just open stuff up and rip the packaging all up. But I try not to do that. So I'm just going to get it out here and show it to you. So there it is. Cool color again. And it's just called bullfrog, which is appropriate. So there's the top, nice bullfrog pattern on the back. Very nice color. Hopefully you're getting a good look at that. I'm sorry if you're not. So again, there's the top, nice bullfrog pattern on the belly, and then you can see the skirting's kind of really nice. Got same kind of color pattern with like a brown and green. It's a cool frog. I'm typically partial to the popping frogs with the little spit lip on the front, but it's more of a walking frog. But it's got a nice keel to it, so that it probably does walk really nice. So yeah, cool frog. And we're getting close. So I think some parts of the country, right? We're already there. Down south, maybe. Not quite there yet here, but we're getting close. So, all right, what we got? The sun mask. So again, sun mask, right? Like I'm partial to like one brand, and it's because I feel like a lot of these sun masks they make, these companies make, they send you, they're like, oh, we sent you a sun mask, and I'm gonna suspect this is the same, feels the same, where it's not gonna fit too comfortable. Number one, it's black. I don't want to sit there when it's 104 degrees out and I'm trying to protect my face from getting burned. I don't think I want to stick a piece of black cloth over my face. So it's a cool idea. The color, I don't think I would like that very much. I wouldn't. It's personal. And the fabric's a little heavy and doesn't have a lot of elasticity to it, which means it would probably be uncomfortable over my face and my beard and stuff. Like I said, I get kind of married to certain things like that. So I have a brand that I use. I can breathe well through it. It's comfortable. I can't even hardly tell it's on me. And I can go out for 8-10 hours in the sun and not get burned. On that, just side note, protect yourself, right? Protect your face. I'm a roofer by trade. I know all about, guys getting skin cancer, guys getting, basal cell or melanoma. Protect yourself. This is a very valuable thing. So cover yourself up. Okay. Saucy swimmer. These are good little swimmers. I like these. I like the 2.8s. I think they make a 2.8. So they make this 3.3. They make a bigger one, I'm pretty sure. And then they make a 2.8, which is a little smaller. But these are, Saucy swimmer. It's white. Let me see what color it is. Saucy swimmer. Yep, white pearl shad. That's what they call it. So it's a white with some, looks like it's got some kind of, like silver flake in it. So it's good bait. They swim really good. They make good trailers for, well, let's just pull it out here. So, and that's kind of cool that we got a saucy swimmer, and then they gave you a swim jig as well, and then they gave you an appropriate color to kind of go along with it. So Looks like we got a white and chartreuse. Good God. The child here can't open up the package. So we have this white and chartreuse, which I think they call it a grass jig. It's a swim jig. Get that out of there. So I think yeah, it's a 3/8 ounce. So white and chartreuse. Are they hand tied? They look like it. There's no rubber band there. It's nice. Anyway, so there it is. I've thrown these. I keep them typically when I get them because they're nice to have like a backup or something. But I fish a certain brand of swim jig. I just think that these are not the best made. They work. They do the job. I'm sure they do. You hold this in your hand, you can tell it's cheaply made. But again, it's a swim jig. It will work. I'm sure it will work. And I'm sure it's not the worst swim jig ever made. So there it is, white and chartreuse. But what I was getting at there before I got sidetracked with the quality of the jig was, they gave you an appropriate pairing and an appropriate color, right? So you got this this pearl white along with a white and chartreuse. That's perfect, and you can pretty much throw this on whenever you want. This is one of those things, nice versatile bait, right? You can throw swim jig, stick your saucy swimmer on there, your paddle tail, right? Perfect pairing. So that's cool. They did that. Oh, cool. So this is a cool color. I do think they have some good color schemes going on. I forget what they call. Is this? There it is. So it's called Ghost Gill. It's a cool color. Again, let me try to pull it out here without ruining everything so I can give you a good look at it. There we go. Man, I'm having a hard time with this one. There's a little sticker there. That's what it is. Okay. Anyhow. Awesome little bait. So this, again, as I say every single time, like in all my videos, I'm always talking about the smallmouth fisheries by me. This is called the mini banger, right? Yep, mini banger. It's a square bill. They have, I think, a flat banger, and I think just one's called a banger. This is a 2-inch, dives 1 to 4 feet, and it's just a 1/4 ounce little bait. This thing will probably crush. I mean, these smaller square bills, right? Like this is a 1/4 ounce, 2-inch square bill. You can probably just crush fish all year round with them, providing you have the proper, water for it. I'm not saying like in the dead of winter you're gonna catch a bunch of fish on a square bill, but you know what I'm getting at. Like right now, if I go out to my lakes, my streams, this thing will probably tow in some fish. The hooks, I don't know. I think I would maybe change those out. They don't seem the best, but it for what it is, man. It's a good little bait. I like the color, and I think it would. I think it'll do well here. So cool bait to get. And then lastly, again, Look how easy that opened. Look at that. This is the spinner bait, which is called the Zinger. And I think this is probably going to be a 3/8 ounce. And it's white. It's a double number 2 Colorado blade, number 4 willow blade. So one thing I do like about these baits, which I like the idea. I don't ever have the issue though. Maybe someone can tell me if they do or not. So they put this little rubber band here. There's your Colorado blade, right? There's your willow. But not the, I mean, I you know, especially if you're fishing a tournament or anything like that, I want something a little more durable, right? This is, again, not the worst baits. I just don't think they could probably, you know, I guess for the price point, I guess they're okay. Anyway, one thing I do like, okay, this right here, I just think that's a great idea. Some people take these off, but leave that on there and you won't have a problem with your line sliding down one way or the other. I don't ever have that problem. I tie on, and you know, most spinner baits do not have this little rubber band keeping that, you know, and closing this off and making sure your line doesn't slide down. I've never had that issue. I'm assuming some people have, and that's why they do it. But I like the idea. I like that they did that they thought that through and put that there. But anyway, it does have a nice sticky hook, nice strong hook. It has a decent keeper on there. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a decent keeper. I like this style keeper here, right here. Again, the skirting just doesn't seem, I don't know, doesn't seem like the most durable bait. I'm sure they work just fine. Actually, I shouldn't say I'm sure. I know they work. I've caught fish on them. Got them in boxes. I've thrown them. I've caught fish on them. They're decent baits, and that's all there is. So we have spinner bait, right? We have the Zinger, and it's a nice color. It's just appropriately named white. So there's nothing to it. There's a little pink there on the weighted head there. Sorry, I think there we go. Hopefully that shows up a little better. Pink there. I like what they do with the eyes. So they're not bad baits. They got good, like I said, good color scheme. I just think they could be made a little better, and it's opinion. I'm not beating them up, so don't, you know, wreck me in the comments here. You know, I'm just, it's an opinion only. And again, the nice pairing with the swim jig and the saucy swimmer. Cool. The buff, or whatever you like to call them, I just simply call them a sun mask. They does look like maybe they stuck some breather holes in there. Maybe not. Maybe I saw something different. Anyway, yeah, not something. Like I said, it's a little heavy material. It's black. I don't want that on my face on a real hot day. The frog, awesome color, and you know, it seems like a really well built frog. And the mini banger, which another really good bait, I think. So cool little box, man. You know, cool little box. Oh, they threw the sticker in as well. So for not having to pay for it, right? So I already I don't think you would have coaxed me into, like, oh, if you buy X amount, I'll give you this box. I don't think that would have sold me. I'm just not that impressed, right? But if you're already going to spend a certain amount and they throw it in, hey, why not? So I'll sort some of this out. Some of it I'll give away. I won't keep the swim jig. I'll give that away to somebody. probably, or I might throw it in the bottom of the box in case I ever get in a bind. But the saucy swimmers, they're good baits. None of them are bad baits. It's just not stuff I'd go out and buy. But let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm not hating on these guys at all. I think they've done a great job for one thing they've done, I think, really well is they've gotten young people into fishing, and I think that's really cool nowadays in the age of social media. And not that I'm totally against that. I mean, obviously, but nowadays, and I don't mean social media. I mean social media. I mean Xbox. I mean anything that can take you away, a cell phone, whatever, anything that takes you away from the outdoors. And I think they've kind of captured a group of young people, and have gotten them out. It's kind of neat to see. I'm in my 40s, right? So what I see with the Googan Squad and the people that really follow them, I see kind of a younger generation when they first came out, when they were following them all as individuals. Now those people are getting older, and they're out in the world, they're fishing, and now I see this like new group kind of following these guys. So now they have like almost two generations, if that's the right vernacular. So they have like an older group of people watching them, and they have this younger group of people following them, and that's really cool. And you can only hope that they kind of attract another large group of younger people as we all age, because it is important, right, to get people involved in something like that. Healthy hobbies, right, where we go out, we fish. It's good for conservation. It's good for our health. And it's just good for us as people in general to find something that we get passionate about. And I think that for all the hate they get, I have my own opinions on some of them. But hey, listen, they're not my church pastor. I don't need to worry about how they act or whatever. I just know they've done well with what I mean, just coming on YouTube as young kids, and now they have this empire, really. And that's great, man. And other young people can look at that, and so there's a lot of good there where they get bashed a lot. Some of it's well deserved, some of it is not. So this is me rambling. I'm sorry to keep it so long. So hey, listen, like, subscribe. Not the most exciting unboxing. We'll get some better ones out there, but it was just something I wanted to show you. I wanted to just stay. I just wanted to put some content out there because I have some other stuff. I have some fishing done. I have some tournaments that I'm in. I have some tournaments I've finished. So I have some stuff coming, but in the meantime, this is something easy I can edit and get out. Man, I'm glad you guys watched. If you're still watching, sorry to keep it so long, but I like to talk a little bit. I like doing this, and I try to keep them shorter, but you can tell I like to talk, share my opinion. I like to hear other people's opinions. And like I said, working on stuff still. We keep the unboxings going because I really like doing them, and I like tackle. So again, that's the Mondo Kit from Googan Squad. If you like it, check them out. I have zero association with them at all. I'm just telling you, I don't have an opinion on this stuff one way or the other. I think that there's a lot better baits out there, and I think there's some absolute trash out there, and this is neither. This isn't some premium brand, I don't feel, and I don't feel it's garbage either. So if you like it, buy it, and fish with it. This stuff does catch fish. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. trying to build a channel because I like doing it, and I just want to keep doing it. But I want to do it for real. I want people to watch. I want people to enjoy taking 20 minutes and spending it with me while I share something, whether it's fishing, whether it's tackle, whether it's both. So if you're still here, sorry, and I'll get off. So thank you once again.